The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that the latest developments are shocking because of the appearance of Remy and Luna, two characters who seem to be strangers but have close ties to Finn's family. Below is the entire dramatic story analyzed in detail and expanded, promising to upset all the characters' plans in the coming time. Remy was only seen as a stranger, but unexpectedly he was holding a big secret. Right from the first time they met in the imprisonment situation, Remy and Luna quickly saw each other as true friends. Both were in the same situation. Both wanted to escape the control of outside forces. During the short time of conversation, Remy developed trust in Luna, and their friendship even seemed to deepen because they shared the same goal. They both had plans they wanted to carry out without being stopped by anyone. This meeting seemed simple, but it was the beginning of a shocking conspiracy. The information Remy has gathered is shocking. Finn is Luna's biological father. Remy immediately understands the importance of the secret and tries to approach Luna to tell her the truth. For Luna, this is terrible news mixed with pain. She never thought that the person behind her life was Finn, who is currently in a complicated marriage with Steffy. Since learning the identity of her biological father, Luna has experienced many emotions, from surprise, confusion to anger. Why did Finn hide this? And why did she have to receive this shocking news from a complete stranger like Remy? Although Finn wants to reconcile with Luna and welcome his daughter back into his family, Steffy strongly opposes it. Steffy's prohibition of Finn's access to Luna is reminiscent of the way she always tried to prevent Finn's scandalous mother Sheila from coming near their family. For Steffy, anyone involved in troublesome stories must be eliminated. She fears for the safety of her small family and does not want her children to be subjected to any threats from strangers. Steffy's heavy-handed attitude makes the situation even more tense, because Finn will have to choose between his wife or his unwelcome daughter. Steffy's fierce prohibition is the trigger that makes Luna burst into rage. She believes that Steffy is the one who makes Finn not dare to acknowledge his daughter, as well as secretly destroying her simple wish to be recognized as a member of the family. Instead of trying to prove herself or convince Finn, Luna chooses a calculating path, killing Steffy. In anger, Luna makes a bold plan, regardless of the consequences. She believes that as long as Steffy disappears, Finn will have no more barriers to come to her. This is an extremely dangerous thought, but once hatred arises, Luna is almost blind and ready to do anything. To carry out this evil plot, Luna decided to drag Remy into joining. Having cooperated for many personal purposes, Remy also had his own ambitions, and more importantly, he needed Luna's support to obtain Etc., a character or something hidden that Remy especially desired. Taking advantage of the lose or win mentality, Luna promised, if Remy helped her poison Steffy, she would ensure to bring him closer to his goal. The two sides agreed to shake hands and make a detailed plan. Everything seemed to be just waiting for the right moment to strike. When preparing to strike, Remy secretly sneaked into Steffy's house with a bottle of poison in his hand. He tried to take advantage of Finn's absence to make it easier to strike. As planned, Remy quickly approached and put the drug in Steffy's glass of water. The dramatic point of the scene is that Steffy is always on high alert, especially after a series of incidents involving Sheila, but this time she is careless or distracted. Remy's appearance is too unexpected, or he is too good at hiding his intentions. In just a split second, Steffy falls into the deadly trap that Luna has set. For Remy, the reason for him to risk his life, even become a murderer, is not only because of his friendship with Luna. Here, the obvious benefit is that Luna promises to help him approach Etc., which could be a life-changing opportunity or an important goal for Remy. This mutually beneficial deal makes their relationship dangerous. They are not only two criminal collaborators, but also bound together by promises and personal ambitions. The deeper they get into the conspiracy, the harder it is for them to get out. The plot to assassinate Steffy, if successful, could push the story to a dramatic climax. But will Remy really succeed? Can Steffy escape thanks to a hunch or a sudden intervention from Finn? How will Finn react when he learns that his daughter is involved in a terrible plot to kill his wife? And finally, will Luna really achieve her goal, or will she have to pay a heavy price for what she planned? Everything is still in an explosive state. From the truth that Finn is Luna's father, to the conflict between Steffy and Finn, to Luna's dark intentions, and most importantly, Remy's decision to embark on a criminal career, all promise to be thrilling twists, pushing the characters into life or death choices. In short, with Remy accepting to become a murderer and Luna holding a deep grudge, the audience will witness a series of dramatic events. Family secrets, forbidden love, and murder plots intertwine to create an extremely attractive climax. Let's wait and see what happens next to reveal the answers to this series of unanswered questions and which direction the story will take when the characters have to face serious consequences for their every action. In the face of the sudden events in the company, Carter expressed his determination to take over the leadership position. As someone who takes on many responsibilities, Carter does not hesitate to face difficulties and pressures to bring the company and himself to new heights. At first, fans may think that Carter is ambitious for power, but the truth is that he is facing too many dilemma choices. With a sincere nature and always putting the common interest first, Carter believes that he can balance everything, including the relationship with the Forrester family and respecting Hope's role in the company. However, the path he chooses is not smooth. What Carter wants may not be in line with what Hope or the Forrester family is expecting. This is also the premise for the next conflict, when people begin to doubt his true motives. Behind his steadfast exterior, Carter is suffering from a mental breakdown. He understands that taking over a company or running a major project is not only a matter of glory, but also comes with the pressure of responsibility. Fans can see that Carter tries to hide his confusion and guilt. He feels guilty because he fears that his rise to power will create tension or even damage the Forrester family's reputation, as well as affect Hope's role. Not only that, Carter himself has a history of making mistakes or being involved in internal conflicts. These things accumulate, making him consider more seriously the consequences of this bold move. In an effort to calm the situation, Carter openly expresses his desire to hand over the company to Hope, or at least give her some management or control. He hoped that this move would ease tensions between the parties, make Hope feel respected and less anxious about his takeover plan. However, the actual reaction was completely opposite to what Carter expected. Instead of being grateful, this move seemed to cause more internal turmoil. Because many people doubted Carter's true intentions, was he trying to please Hope, or was he using this step-back tactic to move further in the future? Not only showing goodwill to Hope, Carter also proactively offered to apologize to the Forrester family. From a personal perspective, Carter felt that this was a way to show respect, as well as a desire to heal the disagreement with those who have a great influence on the company. However, Carter's bowing to the Forrester family was seen by many as a sign of weakness or even too humble. He may be losing his inherent confidence, allowing others to take advantage of him. Is Carter truly repentant, or is he just doing this to ease the conflict and wait for a better opportunity? While Carter was ready to give in, Hope clearly showed her strong point of view. She did not agree with any bowing to the Forrester family. Hope believed that this was the time for her to stand firm, not to be looked down upon or dominated by anyone. Especially when Steffy was also in the Forrester family, Hope wanted to assert her position, not to be inferior to Steffy again. This uncompromising attitude helps Hope maintain a strong image, but at the same time, it also puts her in direct confrontation with members of the Forrester family, even worsening her relationship with Carter, who is trying to find a balance. Amidst the escalating tension, it is clear that Hope does not care about what happens to Carter when she ignores the transfer offer or the intention to apologize to the Forrester family. All Hope cares about seems to be the desire to maintain the upper hand over Steffy. Hope is too focused on the power struggle with Steffy, causing Carter to be forgotten. Behind the scenes, he has to silently face a series of troubles and psychological pressures. Hope's indifferent attitude raises the question, is Carter gradually becoming a pawn in Hope's scheme? Hope once caught Carter sharing intimate moments with Daphne, a situation that could make others jealous. However, Hope did not show any concern or jealousy. The problem here is not just that she doesn't get jealous, but that she doesn't seem to care. She seems to focus all her energy on maintaining her position, especially in relation to Steffy, rather than paying attention to Carter's love life or work. Has Hope realized that Daphne's presence doesn't threaten her plans? Or is she calculating something else, considering Carter's relationship a trivial thing that doesn't need to be taken seriously? Recent developments have shown that Hope seems to be more obsessed with taking control and keeping Steffy inferior than anything else. She is willing to sacrifice or forgo many things, even her own fashion line, as long as she ensures that Steffy cannot get ahead. In the eyes of many, this shows the ambitious, even ruthless side of Hope, as she is willing to confront anyone who gets in her way. However, Hope's changing personality and goals could also put her at great risk, especially as she shows less and less concern for the consequences around her. She's building a tough image, but that could be a double-edged sword. Although she's holding a strong position at the moment, spoilers say that Hope won't be able to maintain it for long. Carter's overambition and indifference to those around her will send her spiraling into rebellion. The Forrester family won't easily let go of being overlooked. Carter, burdened with guilt and his own issues, could become a factor that costs Hope. The prospect of Hope being retaliated or stripped of her power is no longer far-fetched. When the conflict is ripe, a small mistake is enough to turn her from the dominant one to the isolated one. And it's then that we'll see Hope face the severe consequences of her cold-hearted decisions. In short, the plot is leading to a tense climax. Carter takes over with many internal conflicts. Hope is determined to maintain her position and is not afraid to trample Steffy to get everything. However, that calculation can soon bring Hope to the brink of collapse. What will Carter do when his conscience bothers him? Can Steffy fight back? All promise to be thrilling and unmissable episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful.